I'm not gonna lie, that movie was pretty boring. It is what it is, so let's just move on. Don't take your parents for granted while they're still around. He really gets on my nerves sometimes. Let's just cut to the chase and figure out what we're doing. I think we're finally on the same page. You hit the nail on the head with that one. Stop cutting corners on this project. Quit beating around the bush and tell me what happened. Can you just get straight to the point? That joke really helped break the ice at the party. You need to read between the lines here. We only see each other once in a blue moon. She answered the question on the spot. He showed up out of the blue yesterday. At the end of the day, it's your decision. This exam is going to be a piece of cake. I've been feeling a little under the weather lately. I'm totally burned out from work this week. Just give it a shot. You've got nothing to lose. He always has my back no matter what. Don't let me down this time. I'm on it. I'll get it done right away. Let's touch base tomorrow morning. I'll keep you posted on how things go. Can we circle back to this later? Let's play it by ear and see what happens. I'm just winging it at this point. She's always the first one to speak her mind. He tends to jump to conclusions too fast. Let's not jump the gun on this decision. I think you're barking up the wrong tree. Don't sweat the small stuff. I'll take it with a grain of salt. He's been through a lot, so cut him some slack. Let's just wing it and figure it out later. I'm swamped with work right now. Can you give me a hand with this? I'm running on empty today. Let's call it a day. I need to sleep on it before deciding. Don't beat yourself up over this. She always goes the extra mile for her team. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you. He's been dragging his feet on this project. Let's get the ball rolling. I'm all ears, go ahead. That came out of left field. Let's not put all our eggs in one basket. He's really burning the midnight oil this week. I think we're barking up the same tree here. She's got a lot on her plate right now. Let's take it one step at a time. I'm drawing a blank right now. He's always thinking outside the box. Don't bite off more than you can chew. I'm feeling a bit off today. Let's not beat around the bush anymore. She really knows how to read the room. I think we hit a wall on this one. He's been under a lot of pressure lately. Let's just wait and see how it plays out. I'm not really feeling it today. He tends to blow things out of proportion. Let's keep this between us for now. I think we're overthinking this. She always tells it like it is. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. He's got a lot riding on this deal. Let's not rock the boat right now. I think we're on the right track. She really went above and beyond this time. I'm just going with the flow. He's always up for a challenge. Let's not make a big deal out of this. I think we need to nip this in the bud. She's always the last one to leave. I'm trying to make ends meet these days. He's really been pulling his weight lately. Let's just get down to business. I think we're spinning our wheels here. She always has a lot to say about everything. I'm just trying to keep my head above water. He's been walking on eggshells around her. Let's not push our luck. I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. She's always quick to jump on new ideas. I'm trying to figure out the bigger picture. He's been a bit off lately. Let's give it some time and see. I think we're finally seeing eye to eye. She's always ahead of the curve. I'm just trying to stay afloat right now. He's really stepped up his game. Let's not lose sight of the goal. I think we should call it quits for today. She's always the one who breaks the tension. I'm just going through the motions today. He's been working around the clock lately. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I think we finally turned a corner. She's always the first to lend a hand. I'm trying to keep things in perspective. He tends to take things personally. Let's not make any rash decisions. I think we're overdue for a change. She always speaks her mind, no filter. I'm just trying to keep it real with you. He's been a bit under pressure lately. Let's not beat a dead horse here. I think we finally cracked the code. She's always willing to go the extra mile. I'm trying to keep my cool right now. He's been dragging this out for too long. Let's not lose our momentum. I think we're back on track now. She always keeps a level head under pressure. I'm just trying to figure things out as I go. He's been a real lifesaver lately. Let's not jinx it by talking too soon. I think we're finally getting somewhere. She always knows how to lighten the mood. I'm trying to get my ducks in a row. He's been really down in the dumps lately. Let's not add fuel to the fire. I think we should let sleeping dogs lie. She always keeps her cards close to her chest. I'm just trying to stay on top of things. He's been really pulling out all the stops. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. I think we finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. She always gives it her all. I'm trying to keep an open mind about this. He's been a bit of a wild card lately. Let's not throw in the towel just yet. I think we're finally hitting our stride. She always has a trick up her sleeve. I'm just trying to keep it together right now. He's been really burning bridges lately. Let's not miss the boat on this one. I think we finally struck a balance. She always keeps things running smoothly. I'm trying to stay one step ahead. He's been really turning things around lately. Let's not lose track of time. I think we finally found our footing. I'm not gonna lie, that presentation was harder than I expected. It is what it is, so let's focus on what's next. Don't take your health for granted while you're young. That noise is really getting on my nerves. Let's cut to the chase and skip the small talk. I think we're finally on the same page about the budget. You really hit the nail on the head with that comment. Stop cutting corners when you're studying for exams. Quit beating around the bush and give me the real answer. Can you get straight to the point this time? That story really helped break the ice at dinner. You need to read between the lines when she talks like that. We only visit that restaurant once in a blue moon. He solved the puzzle right there on the spot. She called me out of the blue last night. At the end of the day, it's your call to make. This recipe is basically a piece of cake to follow. I've been feeling under the weather since Monday. I'm totally burned out after finals week. Just give the new job a shot before quitting. My sister always has my back when things get tough. Don't let the team down during the final match. I'm on it. The report will be ready by noon. Let's touch base after the client meeting. I'll keep you posted on the flight schedule. Can we circle back to the pricing question later? Let's play it by ear once we get to the airport. I'm just winging it since I forgot my notes. She's always the first to speak her mind in meetings. He tends to jump to conclusions before hearing the facts. Let's not jump the gun before the results come in. I think you're barking up the wrong tree with that theory. Don't sweat the small stuff during the move. I'll take his advice with a grain of salt. She's had a rough week, so cut her some slack. Let's just wing it and adjust the plan later. I'm swamped with emails this morning. Can you give me a hand moving this couch? I'm running on empty after that overnight shift. Let's call it a day and finish tomorrow. I need to sleep on it before signing the contract. Don't beat yourself up over one bad grade. He always goes the extra mile for his customers. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for the interview results. She's been dragging her feet on the paperwork. Let's get the ball rolling on the new campaign. I'm all ears. Tell me what happened at the meeting. That question came out of left field during the interview. Let's not put all our eggs in one basket with this investment. He's been burning the midnight oil to finish the thesis. I think we're barking up the same tree with this approach. She's got a lot on her plate with the move and the new job. Let's take it one step at a time with the renovation. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. She's always thinking outside the box for marketing ideas. Don't bite off more than you can chew with 2 jobs. I'm feeling a bit off after that long flight. Let's not beat around the bush during the negotiation. He really knows how to read the room at parties. I think we hit a wall trying to fix the server. She's been under a lot of pressure since the promotion. Let's just wait and see how the market reacts. I'm not really feeling it for a run today. He tends to blow small mistakes out of proportion. Let's keep the surprise party between us for now. I think we're overthinking this simple decision. She always tells it like it is, even to her boss. I'm trying to wrap my head around the new tax rules. He's got a lot riding on this business pitch. Let's not rock the boat before the merger closes. I think the project is finally on the right track. She really went above and beyond organizing the event. I'm just going with the flow on this road trip. He's always up for trying new restaurants. Let's not make a big deal out of the delay. I think we need to nip this rumor in the bud. She's always the last one to leave the office. I'm trying to make ends meet after the rent increase. He's really been pulling his weight on the group project. Let's just get down to business and sign the deal. I think we're spinning our wheels with this old strategy. She always has a lot to say about the new policy. I'm just trying to keep my head above water this semester. He's been walking on eggshells since the argument. Let's not push our luck with the weather today. I think this delay is just the tip of the iceberg. She's always quick to jump on new trends. I'm trying to figure out the bigger picture behind the layoffs. He's been a bit off since he got back from the trip. Let's give the new hire some time and see how it goes. I think we're finally seeing eye to eye on the design. She's always ahead of the curve with technology. I'm just trying to stay afloat during exam season. He's really stepped up his game since joining the team. Let's not lose sight of the deadline. I think we should call it quits on this failing plan. She's always the one who breaks the tension in meetings. I'm just going through the motions at work lately. He's been working around the clock before the launch. Let's not get ahead of ourselves with the celebration. I think we finally turned a corner with the sales numbers. She's always the first to lend a hand during crunch time. I'm trying to keep things in perspective after the setback. He tends to take feedback personally. Let's not make any rash decisions about the move. I think the company is overdue for a rebrand. She always speaks her mind during brainstorming sessions. I'm just trying to keep it real about the risks involved. He's been a bit under pressure with the new deadline. Let's not beat a dead horse about the old design. I think we finally cracked the code on the marketing strategy. She's always willing to go the extra mile for new clients. I'm trying to keep my cool during the traffic jam. He's been dragging this negotiation out for weeks. Let's not lose our momentum after this win. I think the team is finally back on track after the setback. She always keeps a level head during emergencies. I'm just trying to figure things out as the semester goes on. He's been a real lifesaver during the office move. Let's not jinx it by celebrating too early. I think we're finally getting somewhere with the negotiations. She always knows how to lighten the mood after bad news. I'm trying to get my ducks in a row before the trip. He's been really down in the dumps since the breakup. Let's not add fuel to the fire during the argument. I think we should let sleeping dogs lie about the old conflict. She always keeps her cards close to her chest during negotiations. I'm just trying to stay on top of my inbox this week. He's been really pulling out all the stops for the wedding. Let's not count our chickens before the deal is signed. I think we finally see the light at the end of the tunnel with this project. She always gives it her all during competitions. I'm trying to keep an open mind about the new schedule. He's been a bit of a wild card during the tournament. Let's not throw in the towel after just one setback. I think we're finally hitting our stride with the new routine. She always has a trick up her sleeve during presentations. I'm just trying to keep it together during finals week. He's been really burning bridges with his old coworkers. Let's not miss the boat on this investment opportunity. I think we finally struck a balance between work and rest. She always keeps things running smoothly behind the scenes. I'm trying to stay one step ahead of the competition. He's been really turning things around since the setback last year. Let's not lose track of time during the game. I think we finally found our footing after the rocky start.